so hard on himself. What kind of role do you play in getting someone through that? Kind of what's the coach's role?
You know, you can give advice, you can talk, you can kind of guide, but ultimately, I think in our sport, kids got to find their way out of the woods, and it's kind of that's the way it is. You're lost in the woods, and you got to find your way out. And you can kind of give signals and cues, try to help a guy or a girl get to where they want to go, but ultimately, Alex had to figure out for himself.
What was it like to see him get through that then and kind of see that success come to fruition finally? Like
You know, it's incredibly rewarding for me as a coach to see someone who takes his sport as seriously and puts as much importance on it as Alex does, to actually see the fruits of his labor pay off. You know, I think sometimes that doesn't happen, and kids will get to the point where they get frustrated and they just can't take those cold, dark nights on the side of the mountain, and they pack up tents and go home. And Alex went through some times where he was frustrated, and you know, again, from my coach's perspective, I thought he was doing a great job. His freshman year was a pretty good year. But I saw him kick a couple garbage cans and storm off and leave in frustration from a track meet because he didn't live up to the things he wanted. Eventually, he wanted them now.
You brought up Isai a while ago. How's he running after the wreck and everything? Is he good?
Yeah, I think it was hard on him. I think it's been difficult. And since the wreck, he has not been himself. And he's been dinged up, he's been hurt, he's been probably a little emotionally dinged up too, that he doesn't talk about as much, and so I don't know. But I think sometimes physical discomfort sometimes comes from emotional or mental discomfort. I think one can influence the other. And he's been really not training much since the accident. And he's finally coming to a point where he's starting to make some progress and come along. I think we can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I was about to ask, you kind of talked about his offseason then. What's a reasonable expectation for him then?
Well, I know what he wants, and unfortunately, he and Alex want the same thing. There's only one spot there, so I'm not gonna say what's reasonable, but I know what both those guys are running for, and they can't both get it. So maybe neither one of them can, but that's what they both want.
I feel like some friendly competition's brewing there.
When it's competition, there's nothing friendly, and I think they're friendly up until the time, in the last 1,000 meters when that gun goes off, the friendship goes away. It's, hey, you're running it for the win, so am I, and good luck to you.